Hello everybody, this is Brian Marchke from ENG111 with Marissa Enos and her online class. So here's my website. I guess we could hit refresh here and see it from the start because I used a video I took in Maine this summer as my header. Okay, so I got my name up top along with the English 111 Marissa Enos. And I dive right into the essays that I have written throughout this summer because that's really the purpose of this website is to show my works throughout the summer semester. Now, if it was a biography or something more related to me and who I am, I would have the About Me page as the homepage, but I figured that this would be more fitting. So I guess we can go back up and get a better introduction of myself in the About Me section before I move on with the video. So here's the About Me. As you saw, my picture come bouncing in as a pretty nice little animation. That's a good touch to the website, I thought. So I am currently a student at Central Michigan University studying in broadcast and cinematic arts while minoring in media design and production technology, which that is pretty much anything to do with graphic design, animation, that kind of work. I have a high level of experience with two-dimensional design, video production, and animation. This webpage is dedicated to my English 111 class and the accomplished writings throughout the semester. Feel free to contact me with any questions or comments. And I do have my resume here that you can choose, and it opens a PDF. And I have my other web page, which is also a Wix on the right here, and that's an external link going to that. Okay, back to my writings. Okay, so really some of the things that I was looking for when choosing the papers for my website, it was the assignments that showed the most progression from the first proof to the final proof. And under each essay that I've chose, right here you can download the first proof of the PDF or the finalized version here to the left side of the final proof. So some of these changes or improvements are stated in my critical reflection paper that was also due this week. So I'll read you parts of that assignment so that you can get a better idea of how this class has strengthened my abilities to write. Anyways, so I got my explication essay here, and if you hit read more, it will open up a new page, I guess, and you can view all of that there. And for the same thing goes for the synthesis essay. You can hit read more and view that. And my last one, I chose the AMS essay. And I would say this is my most accomplished writing. Really, I think of my entire time as a student, I really enjoyed writing this paper. And I think that I have improved the most from first proof to final proof for the AMS paper. And that is, pretty much it for my website. Like I said before, I wanted to read part of my critical reflection paper that will better answer some more of the questions for this presentation. Starting with the explication paper that I worked on towards the end of May, I personally thought that this was a great way to kickstart the semester. When I first read the assignment, I was intimidated by the word explication. But then I read further to find out that it was, just a very detailed summary. Before writing this paper, I've always put little effort into summarizing papers because I always assumed that my audience was familiar with the text. So this assignment was specifically to write in detail about an article to an audience who wasn't familiar with the reading. I would say that, the biggest difference from my first proof to my final proof was my introduction. And I think some of my peers commented on that too, and made me realize that I haven't been writing introductions as good as I should be. And it really helped me that one of the students explained the upside down triangle method, almost the funnel of starting somewhere general and moving into somewhere more specific, and that really helped me organize things. Okay, so moving from the explication essay to more of the questions on the presentation, number 3 asks, what do you hope to take from this class and take to your other classes? So I only have just about 2 more classes left at Central Michigan, and I think what I'll take from this is just understanding that my ideas are just as important as the professors, and I kind of want to publicize that to them and let them know that expressing my ideas and opinions is beneficial to them, and that they can learn from me just as much as I can learn from them. So number 5, it asks about my writing process. And the way I start a paper is I sit down with normally a blank 8x11, and I just start jotting random ideas down. Doesn't matter what it is. But anyways, I write down a ton of ideas. I put that to rest for about a night. And then from there, I go in the next day and start pulling the important ideas from that. And I begin writing immediately. And that takes me into my first proof that I have. And I normally submit to one of my friends who are pretty sufficient in English and writing. So they will take a look at it and give me suggestions on what they think, and then I'll combine some ideas together and finish it up that way. Some of the things that I learned throughout this portfolio creation is probably how much my papers vary from the start proof to the end product. It really shows my progression as a student within that assignment, and more so it shows my progression throughout the summer semester. So this class has been very beneficial to me, and I want to thank everybody who's been involved, including the great professor Marissa Enos. Thank you.